Well, good win for Sam Eggington, man. You can't take it away from the guy. He's just won the European title, and I guess he's put himself in line for a world title shot. His opponent was 24-1, a Spanish fighter, Seferino Rodriguez. I don't recognize none of the names on his resume, but nevertheless, that's his record. And Eggington knocked him out really badly. It was a really bad knockout, man. And I don't know what kind of condition the guy's in, to be honest with you. I think he's just got up. They managed to get him up, but he's sitting down with a vacant look, a vacant expression on his face. The combination on the ropes, just having a close up, an uppercut, then a left hook, then a right hook, then another 1-2, right left, and he went through the ropes. Like Rodriguez just tried to throw a Shunshine combination before the uppercut landed, then the left, right, and Eggington finished it in fashion, man. He finished it in fashion. The final sequences of the exchange was with Rodriguez's back against the rope, and that's where Eggington does his best work, even though he's a tall dude. People can say what about the technical deficiencies. We all know that. That's how the guy fights, right? If he fights for a world title against a technician, he's likely going to be outboxed, and there's a good chance he could get carved apart and deconstructed. But his job, like he did to Paulie and this guy here, is to walk through your best, take you into a war of attrition, and sink you if he can. And let's not ask the obvious. There is an expiry date on that type of technique when he moves up a level, 100%. But it'll be exciting watching him take on them challenges. It definitely will be. It definitely will be, man. So that's Paulie Malignaggi, the European title. 10th round knockout. Knockout victory for Sam Eggington against Rodriguez. I only caught it from about the 7th round. And the guy did tag Sam with some good stuff. And the co-commentator, he had the fight even. He said the guy was the better boxer. Yeah, he looked a bit more polished and stylish, if you like. But Sam just kept walking through the shots. He looked probably a little bruised up. The guy caught him with a couple of shots that stopped him dead in his tracks, but Sam just kept walking through with that Birmingham crowd behind him. He was going for it. He was going for it. He was definitely wearing the guy down, but when a couple of the rounds ended, the guy seemed to come back with a rejuvenated energy, and it was still in the balance. In all truth, Rodriguez, not a big hitter. Not a big hitter. He has a decent KO percentage, 12-24. That's not the worst, but he couldn't budge Sam, who was pretty big at the weight. He couldn't budge him. He caught him, but couldn't budge him. Eddie's done some good matchmaking with Sam. Frankie Gavin, who was on the bill today, I think he won an 8-rounder. He thought Sam couldn't budge him. Sam walked for his shit, stopped him. Paulie, 2-weight champion, never a big puncher. Caught Paulie at the right time. Paulie was never a puncher. And this guy here was the reigning European champion, but he couldn't punch either. So good matchmaking by Eddie, keeping Sam undefeated in his last 4 or 5 against non-punchers. Eddie's done some good matchmaking with Sam. Frankie Gavin, who was on the bill today, I think he won an 8-rounder. He thought Sam couldn't budge him. Sam walked for his shit, stopped him. Paulie, 2-weight champion, never a big puncher. Caught Paulie at the right time. Paulie was never a puncher. And this guy here was the reigning European champion, but he couldn't punch either. So good matchmaking by Eddie, keeping Sam undefeated in his last 4 or 5 against non-punchers. The work Eddie is doing with Sam is living proof and testament to what I say about how vital matchmaking is in boxing. You might think you're really talented, but without that matchmaker and that promoter, I say about how vital the matchmaker is for a fighter. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. If Sam was in another country where they didn't have an infrastructure like the UK and the promoter just had to use him to fight on the card and make up the numbers, because if you look at a stable like Eddie Hearn's stable, he's got the Kell Brooks, the Anthony Joshuas. He's lucky that the Sky Matchroom thing is working so well that he can look after even British domestic level guys and now European level guys like Sam. in practically any other country right now with Sam Eggington's skill set, I don't think we'll be talking about world title shots for Sam Eggington right now. I don't. But when you're stepping up for that world title, the guys have a little more venom in their shots, and I don't think Sam will wear very well getting repeatedly hit by the likes of the Brooks, the Spencers, Thurmans. Forget about Pacquiao. Even though Sam looks like a tall, rangy welterweight, in all his fights where he gets stoppages, he's always up close, getting his punches off. He hasn't learned how to use range a single bit, and I've seen that since the Bradley Skeet fight. He's not great at cutting the ring off. He's not great at timing his jab or timing his opponents, even if they use just a little movement. So I don't expect the coaching staff to change too much with Sam. I don't think that would help. I think they just got to use what they have, get him fit, and, try and get the fight in Birmingham, London, with the crowd behind him on an Eddie Heard card and let him go for it. Well done, European champion nevertheless.